Families across the country are dealing with the rising prices in their back-to-school shopping. Here we go. Spending on school supplies is expected to increase 20% from last year to $7.1 billion. But families plan to spend less on things like clothing and technology. Janet Shamlian joined one Texas mother on her shopping trip and found some ways to save on school supplies.
Nosheen Asif has been studying where to find the best deals so she can ace this back-to-school shopping trip for her daughters Miriam in 8th grade and Misha in 5th. The girls have lists of class-required items to cross off, from folders to glue sticks and markers. Then there's her list. Asif is a special education teacher and usually spends hundreds of dollars of her own money buying supplies for the classroom.
Do you have to factor supplies for your classroom into your family budget?
I do. You can ask my husband that. He's definitely like, is this for the kids or is this for your classroom?
That's the reality of being a teacher.
It is.
Another harsh reality, the price of school supplies has skyrocketed, up almost 24% in just 2 years. So Asif is making sure her girls know the price has to be right.
How much is that one? Go check.
Yeah, you have to check.
I gotta check.
You gotta check the price.
Asif planned her shopping during a tax-free weekend in Texas, one of 17 states holding back-to-school tax holidays this year. She's also trying to do most of their shopping at just one store, factoring in the cost of gas and their time.
I know there's a sale at another store for like Kleenex and some composition notebooks, but I prefer here because we can also get their clothes.
But Consumer Reports deals editor Samantha Gordon says taking your time shopping could save you more.
You don't necessarily need to buy everything all at once. A lot of times what will happen is you buy more supplies than your kids actually end up using. So just get what they need right now.
She says consider waiting for Labor Day sales for big ticket items like laptops and electronics.
These are $12.99.
The Asifs are also shopping for clothing after the girls outgrew almost everything they wore last year. With the price of apparel up more than 3%, Gordon says that's another opportunity to save. Check platforms like Facebook Marketplace and Poshmark for gently used clothes. And don't rush to buy winter clothes now. Fall discounts are coming.
You'll start to see sales for the holidays as early as October, and that will include apparel, so you can find savings if you wait a little bit longer.
With state sales tax waived on most of her purchases and a one-time teacher discount, Asif was able to save about $100 on this shopping trip.
We got clothes, school supplies, we got the water bottles, lunch boxes, so we got most everything we need.
And another tip, save your receipt and continue to monitor prices. Consumer Reports says you could get a price adjustment if an item is further discounted after your purchase. Overall, Asif spent close to $1,000 on back-to-school shopping, about $300 more than last year.
It just so happened this is the year that we have to replenish.
The anticipation of heading back to school comes this year with a higher price tag. For CBS Mornings, I'm Janet Shamlian in Katy, Texas.
I don't think anybody minds waiting for a deal,
right?
If it means waiting a month so you can get a better deal. But they lucked out pretty well.
Yeah,
they
did.
That
made out.
All looked really good.
Give me flashbacks to shopping with my mom for back to school. She was a school teacher. We didn't have a ton of money, and she'd always be like, "Do you really need this?" You know, there's a lot of taking stuff back, but you know, as a kid, you don't understand how long that list is of supplies you have to buy, and how long that receipt is, and how big the number is at the bottom.
Like, Mom, I promise I'll make it worth it. I'm gonna get the best grades this year.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
so
got
true.
the
As a kid, you have no concept of money, and I'm sure everybody's heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees.